So I've been playing Siege for a little over 3 or 4 months, and I figured I could share some tips on what I've learned playing with people way out of my skill level. And one thing I just wanted to say as well before we get the video started is I'm not the Messiah. I am not a champ myself. I'm just purely here to help anybody out who needs it with stuff I've learned from people who do know what they're talking about. So just keep that in mind while watching this video, that I'm basically just passing on information I know from my time and the people I've played with and things I've learned.
Miss input, calm down! You calm the fuck!
I think one of the biggest things I've learned is to stay calm. A lot of situations where it's a 1vx and watching Diamonds and Champs, they stay calm. Meaning if you're getting pushed, there's no need to freak out, like constantly change positions. A lot of times, yes, they might know where you are, but as long as you're undercover, you can control more than what you think with audio cues and peekers advantage. A good example I can show is a clip of myself where I'm not following these rules and proceeding to just throw around. So you can see I stand my ground here, I get this kill, take a second, I hear the thermite going off on this door, so I take cover right here. It's Iona clone. I peek the thermite, and then I start freaking out and just run away. I could have easily just backed up back into that corner, but instead I just decided to freak out and start running around, and she just shot me. If I would have just stayed in that corner, I could have calmed down, had a tighter peek, and a better chance of killing that Iona, which I knew was in the room. But instead I panicked and got up and just started running around, leading her to just instantly kill me. Second thing I would say is Siege is not just a game where you shoot and kill people. Siege is a strategy game that's different every round that you play. Things like drone phase and helping set up site is vital to Siege, and most players I queue with don't do either. I understand everyone thinks that drone phase is just phone phase, but you can use that time to figure out who the enemy is, what to expect on your push, and where weak point. Most games where I solo queue, if I end up playing a roaming character, because I think I can maybe just stomp the lobby, most of the time my team will just casually not do anything to site. You'd be surprised how many rounds we go in and we just see 10 reinforcements still up when the round starts. It's insane. Playing Siege is not just a gunplay. I expect you motherfuckers to drone and help set up sites. It gets ridiculous. I don't think I need to explain this one very much, but you would be surprised how many people I see blindly just rush site with a drone still just sitting in their inventory. And even if you're in a bad situation, your drone's still a camera your whole team can use. If you need intel, every operator on attack spawns with a moving camera, so fucking use it. Also, yeah, if your drone is still alive from the beginning of the round, use it, just put it in a corner somewhere. More cams is better than nothing. I feel like that should be self-explanatory, but again, you'd be surprised how many people just don't do that. Finding a gun you're comfortable with is very important. And yes, there are guns with high skill ceilings and better guns in general. The reality is that you're better off limit testing with characters until you find something you like, than getting upset that your recoil control is horrible after you lock in Ash every single round. For example, I personally really like the MP5, so I usually end up playing Rook, Melusi, or Doc, because none of you motherfuckers set up site and I need something to make rotates with. So I tend to aim towards playing those characters on defense unless we need something gadget based, to where then I'll bite the bullet and play Kaid or Bandit, whatever the team needs. But yeah, once you find that gun, you'll have kind of a safe character to come back to, and then you can try to learn more characters and be able to be flexible with your team. Learn site setups, please. Learning site setups is super easy, and if you care about ranking up in any way, learn how to do it. Not hard. I'd recommend Athenio. He has a bunch of shorts that go through most setups on most maps. Or if you're playing with somebody who's smarter and knows how to do everything, just follow them, see what they do, learn from them. Again, back to the drone phase, phone phase. I don't want to see my entire team doing the fucking mannequin challenge and spawn, all just chilling, waiting for the timer to go down until the round starts. This is a defense game. Why would you not set up your defense? You can't play balloons with no monkeys. And personally, I've learned this site on Villa down to the bone, so I can run through it really quickly just for this video to show, I know what I'm talking about. So this is the Aviator Games Room defense site on Villa. Usually this is what you want to end up going first on this map. Over here, you just want this like this. You can do this if you want. I just chose Mira because she's really strong on this site. I probably should have gone without Mira, but it's whatever. So you just want to get this left wall reinforced. I just played Mira just cause. Leave this fine. You can contest this room behind this wall. You want your rotate in this corner. Probably a little bit better looking than this, but generally you want the rotate right there. If you have a Mira, you can just reinforce this left one and mirror it, but assuming you don't, you just want to reinforce both. And for this Mira right here, if you don't have a Mira on your team, just reinforce that one wall so you can contest this room and the entry. And then for these two walls over here, you want to make footholes right here and reinforce this wall. And you want to do that for both sides of this wall. So you just want this wall to look like this, footholes in these two sides, and then you're reinforced on the edges. If you want to get fancy, if you have someone with C4, you can go ahead and open a C4 spot up here to contest this hallway. Also, if you're playing a character with a bulletproof camera, really good cam spot, you break these books right here on this shelf, you can put your camera right in there, which gives clear view of 90 hallway. Don't forget your wall inside a vault. This wall is pretty important. And then if you have extra reinforcements, see this whole setup, use 6. This generally stays the same. And this right here, mirror or not, you want to be able to contest this room. And I forgot to mention these walls right here in front of me. You can do whatever you want with them, reinforce whatever. I think the main way you're supposed to do it is just a reinforced wall in the middle and then just leave it normal for the rest of it. But yeah.
Oh my god, I lost. Wait, what the fuck?
Siege is one of the worst communities I've seen in any game. It's horrible. It shows in voice chat. I love you, Jinxie, but hearing someone say chat at the end of every sentence makes me want to blow my fucking brain. Personally, when I play, I'm just trying to get mine. So if somebody on my team starts yapping or being cancer, talking shit, I just mute those motherfuckers. I'm not worried about it. If it's not quality comms or they're trying to fight with you or call you shit, whatever, just mute them. You're better off. You'll hear more. It does not matter. You don't need to sit there and talk shit. Just mute them. Move on. Cyberbullying's not real. Just block them. Also kind of a no-brainer, but if you have a character you really like to play, learn their tips and tricks. Learn like what makes them good, the best places to do stuff. If you like bandit and you don't know how to bandit trick, what are you doing? There's a reason why you're copper. If you like castle, learn the castle setups on maps, you know, where it's the most efficient and the best ways to do it. A lot of these tips seem really baseline, but I don't think people understand how much people disregard these things just looking to get in gunfights and get kills. For example, when I first started playing Siege, I really enjoyed playing Cav because of her silent step and, you know, just being able to run around and people not really be able to hear you. But what I didn't know is the whole time I could interrogate people. So I'd go around knocking people and just killing them, having zero clue that I could reveal the entire enemy team. And that was like through my first 100 hours, I had zero idea until my friend told me one day. And I simply just didn't know that. And not every character is going to go through something like that. But in the end, if I just read the menus and just watch somebody play Cav on YouTube once, maybe someone who's really good at Cav, I could have been way better, way quicker. And if you enjoy playing a zombie, good luck with that one, brother.
Back with another milk.
Siege is about winning rounds and not getting kills. There's so many scenarios where I see somebody can play time, but they end up going for the kill and losing the round. I understand trying to buff with the KD, but in the end, you know, your rank doesn't scale with KD, it scales with wins. Fortunately, I have one clip I can show just as an example, but just for context, the score was 4-4. It was the final round. It was a 1v2 with my friend being the only one alive, and they had a clash in an Aruni.
Just happened there? Huh? Wait, what? I'll take it! Let's fucking go!
This clip is a little bit more butchered than I thought it was, but the gist is basically there was about 5 seconds left on the clock. My friend pretty much had no other choice but to just go out swinging, and while both of them could have just ran away or sat in a corner, they had a line of view. Clash could have just not moved. I can't tell if the Aruni team killed, I don't remember, but regardless, if the Clash brought down our shield, whatever it was, they could have just sat there and did nothing. The Aruni didn't have to peek. The Clash didn't have to get that close. Whatever. They just overstayed their welcome, and they tried too hard, and they ended up losing the game because of it when they had the win easily in the bag. In the end, most people playing the game, especially when the bomb is planted and now there's a finite amount of time in the round left, a lot of the times you can play time, play safe. There's no reason to go balls to the wall and try to get the kill. And you know, most people panic in these situations, and you can take advantage of that. My last bit of advice would just be, if you see a cheater, even if they're on your team or the enemy team, always report and block them. I've yet to see if blocking them actually keeps them out of your games, but no matter what, I'm just gonna do it. I've already made a whole separate video about this, so I'm not gonna go too in depth, but cheaters are a massive problem in Siege, as you guys probably fucking know. But I don't care if they're on your team or the enemy team, report them, because I love this game and I want to see it at its best, but it's in a horrible state right now. And when I play with my champ friends, every lobby has at least one cheater every single game without fail. Every single time. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment if you have input or any other advice, or if you disagree with something I've said, just let me know below. We can start discussions. I just love to see my teammates get better when I play solo queue. Until next time, guys. See ya.